For us to be here right now, we kind of whatever we're experiencing it's kind of you in your mind, you're creating this time and space through your projection. You're prolonging, you're stretching the time so you can experience life more in details, you know. Let's say when you experience something and you experienced it's like you did something and you said, oh, I did it again, I can't believe I did it again, I made a mistake. So what it is, you're prolonging, you know. It's kind of like when I heard that, it's kind of like a pro-life. People say pro-life. So you're prolonging the time and space for you to experience more of the same, you know, in this physical life. So if we don't project that time and space, we wouldn't be experiencing this physical life. So when you repeat your own mistakes, or when you have a habit that you keep repeating every day, let's say every day you have to, you know, drink coffee and with a cracker, for example. So in a way you're stretching the time, you're prolonging it. So every day would be the same. Okay. So you want to experience the same of whatever your desire is. So you set the stage with something that you want to experience, that you love to experience. Okay. So when I heard that, the mood that I have, they would ask me, said, well, what kind of stage would you like to set? You know, what kind of experience you want to experience through this time that you created, through this space that you created for yourself? Well, I want to experience everything I love. You know, I want to experience my desires, whatever you know, the play and game is that I like to, you know. So ask yourself every day, say, well, how do I feel today? What kind of furniture do I want in my, you know, in my projection? What do I want to experience? Because when I think of it, if I'm strong enough to stretch the time to experience what I'm experiencing every day, then I'm powerful. And I'm grateful that God or Creator, or whatever you want to call it, gave me this permission, this power to do this. But why don't I use it for, you know, for kindness? Why don't I use it for love? Why don't I use it for good things, you know? Why would I doubt myself? Because I am creating this physical, this image that I'm experiencing it. So what I'm waiting for? You know, so ask yourself, you know, if something you're experiencing, if it's suffering coming, so who is prolonging that suffering? Who is stretching that suffering? You know, through the story that you tell yourself, you're prolonging the time also. Do you feel it? Whatever you tell yourself that won't take you to that space of pro-kindness, pro-love, whatever we call it, you know? So if you're capable of doing that, why not do something that you love to do? Think about it. Let's say, why would I be worried about tomorrow? Why would I be worried about, you know, my bills? Why would I be worried about anything? Because I have the ignition key. I'm the master. It's me that projecting. So why would I look outside for all the answers? You know, I will go inside and say, I'm the designer, I'm the chef, I am all that is, I am one with everything I see. Because everything I see, it's coming through me. So if everything that is coming through me, then I can navigate whatever I want to experience. I know you know it, I'm just reminding you of it. So think about it. The birds you see outside, it's not out there. It's coming from the lens within my heart, through the lens of my core being. So if you're experiencing something that you're suffering and you keep repeating whatever you tell yourself, because you want to make it real. But you don't know that you're doing something that you're not enjoying. You don't know that you're the boss. You forgot that you are the co-creator of your own movie, your own stage. I decided to kind of have set the stage for gratitude, because when I look at the apple seed, it's so tiny, but it's so powerful. It's so powerful. The big apple tree is right here. And when you go to the core of the seed, there's no center, there's no beginning, there's no end. So when you go within your spirit, they call it black hole, but now they discovered that what's in the black hole, they still don't know. So we keep searching and searching. Why would I be searching out there? Because it's coming through my lens. Why would I do that? It's like a projector on the wall. There's nothing behind the wall. It's just an image of whatever was, designed. The question is, we don't know what we like. We don't know what's my desires. We don't know. If you know what you want, just say, hey, this is what I want, and I'm going to go for it. But we are so bombarded with, you're not the powerhouse. We are so kind of trained to be needy. We are so dumbed down that I am not who I am. I have to get help from outside of me. So what we're saying, that everything you're experiencing comes through you. Good, bad, pain, whatever it is. Okay? You want money? What is money? But the lack of money, people will say, well, but I'm poor, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not happy. But who designed that? Who put it out there? Whatever you're experiencing, you put it out there. Don't hate me for that, but I had to go through that and face myself. What is it that I'm experiencing, what I'm experiencing? God, why I'm experiencing this? What the hell do I need to learn because of this situation? And then when I go inside and say, okay, I'm doing it to myself, to stretch time, to make this suffering real. That's insane, isn't it? So then I look at it in a different light and say, okay, wait a minute, I don't want to stretch time. Okay, if I don't want to stretch time, then what I'm looking at it in judgment. So as soon as I see that judgment is coming, then I can collapse the time and space. Because I don't want to prolong that suffering. You feel it here, you say, God, this is happening again? And yeah, but who is doing it to you? Where is it coming from? From my projector. The machine, the projector is right over here. So I'm projecting outwards. So that's why it's when you clean the lens, when you go through your emotions and just say where it's coming from, And a lot of times, almost 100%, 99%, you know where it's coming from. What kind of memory, what kind of flash drive did you put in this projector? Imagine you have a blank canvas. You wake up, okay, this is a new day. Okay, how I'm gonna set it up? It's kind of like you empty your dining room, just say, okay, I'm gonna get new furniture and put everything new. Through your mind, okay, what is it that I want to experience today? What do I want to decorate? It's like a theater. Like you're designing this movie, this set for whatever story you want to experience. And just say, okay, this is, if it's about office, okay, put your desk here. You want to be having a private, office, that's my private office. Okay, do I want a happy, I want to be a manager, okay, you see yourself right there, that's manager. Okay, paycheck, you put your paycheck there with whatever amount you want, that's my stage. And don't doubt it. So you set it up, okay? Just build trust that it's coming through you. If somebody said it's not, just go far from them, and right away ground yourself, because we've been fed so much that we are not in power. So guess what? You're the teacher, you're the maid, you're the mother, you're the father, you're the bird, you're the car, you are the leaves, you are the apple seed, you're this table, you're this roof, you're everything. So welcome home. And you own everything. Everything. There's not one owner. And if somebody has a house that you love, if somebody has a house by the beach in Rehoboth, I look at it and say, okay, I'm enjoying what they're enjoying, but I want one. But if I say, well, I hate them, I'm just gonna, I'm separating myself, I'm stretching the time, I'm prolonging my suffering, because I see myself as a needy and helpless and hopeless. But if I see it as, okay, part of me experiencing this beautiful beach, and that part of me, I feel it within my heart, okay? That's when you rejoin to that joy of that person in the same universe, in the same energy field. And through that energy field, you get grounded and you remember who you are as you're projecting. Let's say if there's somebody in your life and you're really suffering, and you just tell yourself that, why did I put him or her in my stage? Why did I hire this image into my experience? As soon as I say why, quiet your mind and the answer will come. Okay? Sometimes it's hard because we stretch time so far that you're so far from that answer. Because in between you have so many victimization stories, all the disconnection stories, all the forgetfulness here, that you stretch time so long that it's still possible, but you have to go through the steps, and then you can stretch that time. There is a reason we have space, so we can have this movie set real. Okay, you need that stage to make it real, right? You don't like the design, you redesign it. You don't like the people you hire to play that act, fire them, put somebody else there. You don't like how you feel, go inside and say, hey, I gotta polish my lens, and what is it that I forgot, But a lot of times you're too busy pointing finger and stretching and putting up more stories around us that is kind of, it's overwhelm you,